also open here for discussion. If there are questions in the house, please feel free to pop them. Happy to hear your point of view on, yeah.
Yeah, good evening. My name is Himanshu, and I'm the managing director of a company called Ayurveda. It's Ayurveda blended to perfection, and we have another brand called APS Cosmeto Food, cosmetics that you can apply and you can eat as well. I mean, I've been quite convinced with Mr. Sanjeev's and Ms. Manisha's thoughts that, there's a growing problem of people, who've been doing all kind of products and, they have not been claiming. And since I've been into the manufacturing line for almost 17 years now, and we know what kind of regulatory problems we have to go through, especially for Ayurvedic as well as for organic. Now, there are very few regulatory agencies within India to actually, help you get with the right certificate for organic. So I think through this forum, we just have a few of them. There are some international ones like EcoCert. I'm sure most of you must have heard.
And BDIH is EcoCert.
Sorry?
The other one is BDIH.
BDIH, that's a German agency. Yeah. But there are none of them in India. I've been to the Ministry of Agriculture, EPEDA, but nobody, they says we can maybe a food product we can claim as organic, but nothing for a cosmetic. So, in that kind of, in a total dearth of good agencies, I would really, look forward for this forum to have a kind of a combined initiative done and, maybe represent that to the right ministries to actually come up with some kind of, a regulatory change and some kind of, a new framework within the health ministry to come up with some concept where the products are more credible, products are more, like they're more genuine, they're more honest. And I totally agree with, you guys working with the manufacturers themselves there rather than working with any third parties who are selling all kind of scrupulous stuff on all these online places. So, that's why my point of opinion, and I think we all of us should really combine and think of a common forum. I think that will be a good initiative to start with.
While I'm with you about the government thing, but I can tell you something like this for the restaurant industry. They wanted something on these lines and they got FSSAI. Since FSSAI came, nobody in the restaurant industry has been able to sleep peacefully. So, sometimes what we really ask for is also another thing.
I can understand his pain because we formed a company in 2013, but we could only launch in 2014 because the license for Form 43 for allowing us to import products from Government of India took 10 months. So if it was straightforward. Everything was there. Ceylon has been exporting the same products to the Far East and to Russia and all the other developed countries. And in India, it takes our government. Of course, that time it was a Congress government, but I think it will probably be the same even now. It may take 9 months instead of 10. But it's tragic that these kind of things are still happening in our country. There's I don't know how and who will form such an association or pressure group, if you like, but it's really needed because we were ready to roll, and the only thing was stopping us was this damn license, which took 10 months. It is horrible.
And, and I'm told, Himanshu, that the regulations are coming, right? So some of them, like he mentioned about Form 43, which apparently looked like a huge impediment, has streamlined the import of branded cosmetics into the country. And all these fly-by-night operators today find it very difficult to now transact business in India, at least in our industry. Now, coming to the domestic industry here, I think you're absolutely right. See, I represent Repechage. It's EcoCert, right? But people wouldn't even care about it today. Exactly. Again, it's a matter of, not knowing the background, not knowing, what does this mean, what's the quality like, right? Why is it EcoCert, right, versus another international standard? So I don't even mention now, just like the way when you say this is organic, you don't have to define what organic is because people have their own definitions in their own mind about what organic is, right? So unless someone really asks you, you can draw a baseline, otherwise you don't really need to today. But, I think in forums like CII, and FICCI and some of the other ones, the regulators have started to take notice, and I'm sure that this will happen. It is for our own betterment.
Do we have more questions in the house? Can we have the mic, please?
So I'm not directly aligned with the industry. Probably that's the reason I have the maximum questions. So this one's for our friend Rishi there, spoken the least, I guess. Rishi, I was talking about your platform. You mentioned the idea of discovery for people to identify new and exciting products in and around town, over tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. Now my question was that in case somebody finds what fits best, are you effectively losing that customer? Is that off the table? Or is it something that you plan to keep the discovery or the element of excitement alive by new? And because you're saying somebody who fits into what fits best is sorted. If he's sorted, then he's out.
If someone finds something that they suppose it's a moisturizing cream, right? This customer finds it is perfect for her skin, it's brilliant, it's Ayurvedic, it's organic, she sticks to that. There's still about 50 different categories in beauty that she will keep looking at. She'll look at a makeup piece, she'll look at lipstick, she'll look at something else. But what we do is, she found that thing through us. So the next time she's looking, she's going to come back. So the idea is to bring a platform where, because for us, we have two sets of customers, right? We have the end user and we have the brands. So the moment she converts to a regular user of a brand, one of my customers wins anyways. So we're kind of stuck in a wedge where we have to serve both sides. We have to take the best products, source the best products, and give them out to customers so they have the choice and they can experience the best products. Once they find one, they move on.
So they move on, but you have categorization by the product, is it?
Yeah, so the way it works is every time they subscribe, they actually earn points on the platform. They get 25% of whatever they spend back as NV points, which they can use to buy full-size products.
But you have categories, so whatever the guy wants.
Whatever category, they can buy any product. And the way we sell, we don't sell through any distributors, anything. If a brand wants to sell on a platform, they need to sell directly. No one else can sell.
Appreciate it. Also, Manisha from Seasoul, yeah?
Yeah.
Manisha, all the way to Australia,
Yeah.
we couldn't find something near like Sri Lanka as a good option, keeping that in mind. But what's so special about organic products specifically from Australia? It's a casual question, just in case you want to.
Okay, basically I'm an Australian, so that's why Australia. So my background is I'm an engineer, but I worked as a makeup and beauty expert in Australia with very well-renowned makeup artist called Ray Morris. So that's my background, and being an Australian, that's where we planned to start the brand, and that's where we started initially. And but we do our manufacturing in Israel because the Seasoul products are from the Dead Sea, and India actually just happened accidentally to us. There was no plans of moving back to India, but maybe it was destined for us. It was on the cards, and I would say now there's no plans to move back. India has just proved to be much bigger, better, and which was far beyond our imagination.
Thank you. Last one, sir, is Forest Rishi. Sorry, is Forest Essentials available in Sri Lanka? Are they there, or should we take them there? No, it's Forest what? They're not there? Interesting. Thank you, thank you.
Let me answer that. Are you from Forest Essentials? No, I don't. As far as I know, Forest Essentials is not in Sri Lanka. They're a very good brand, no doubt. But I'm sure if they go there, they'll have to spend a lot of money to come up to where we are, because Spa Salon in Sri Lanka is all over the place. We've got probably 25 outlets. It's a small country and a small city, Colombo. So we have about 25 outlets, which can include boutiques and spas. And you can't miss Spa Salon in Sri Lanka. So Forest Essentials, go there. They're most welcome, but it's not going to be easy. That's all I can say. Like it is not going to be easy for us in India, because they've been here for 15 years. We've just come in, but that's how the market works. So may the best brand win.